It's Boo Boo with Vortex Gaming here. Just wanted to go over some of the Warband and Frontier information that I found. Right now, during this beta, there is almost no information on Warbands or owning Frontiers. A little bit on attacking Frontiers, but not much on actually owning or defending. I kind of wanted to go over some of the very basics that I've figured out over the past couple of days. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more information soon, maybe even make another video as I find out more about this. So to start off, joining a warband, you press U, go over to Warband tab, and this will bring you into the warband. If you're not already in one, you'll join one. This is 2024, the warband I'm in. It's pretty much a dead warband. Everyone's leaving, but that's okay. So going over this shows you how many people have been active on your war, and then over here is your warband fund. You could donate Warband Fund. There's a weekly limit. Donate items. Gives you some points into the contribution. So right here, 200 points into the Warband Fund. So you want everyone to kind of donate to build up your currency in the Warband. All right. Any of the either the Warband owner or any commander, which is a hive leader. Any hive leader can come over to the declare war section, and you can actually declare war on one of the zones. These zones, if you look on the map, are all the PvP areas. So you'll see them highlighted in red over here, and you can zoom in and kind of see these engagement zone oil rigs that they have going. So yeah, so this is owned by someone, and they own all of these points here. Because they own this zone. So you can declare war on this. This is the Skelson Frontier. So if I go back to the menu and I am a commander of my hive, I am the leader of my hive, I can come over here, find it, and bid to start a war. So this bidding ends in 1 day and 57 minutes. I can press F on it and put my bid in. 500 is the minimum. You can raise it to as much money as your currency has in your warband. Obviously, the one with the highest bid earns the rights to attack this company. So after this timer ends, the winner will be chosen. I believe there's about a 8-hour timer after that, where the war will start. It's 10 p.m. Central for me every time, but the war will start. And then you can go there and conquer the area. Now, sometimes new areas open up. So if you look here, these are unoccupied areas. So this, you just have to be the highest bid for that area, and you'll automatically get it. You do have to go there and kill the resonator halfway. But so what that is, whether you are taking an unoccupied one or you're taking one that someone owns, is you have to come to this point. The resonator can be moved, but generally in the middle, and destroy this in order to take the zone. Now, if it is occupied by someone, they're going to build a base around this. They're going to protect this area, and they're going to do everything they can to keep you from attacking this and killing this, okay? If it's unoccupied, just come over to it, kill it 50%, and now the zone is yours. So this is what happened. We actually took this one. It was unoccupied. Came over here, killed that 50%, and now we own this zone. So this is green to us, and there's 3 engagement zones here. And then the attack point, this is where the enemy will spawn, and then you get a spawn on this side, and the PvP happens in the zone. It is always full PvP in here, okay? Some of the benefits to being in a warband is you can actually do PvE stuff and fight the bosses. But personally, what I found is great about being in the warband is the warband shop. So you can come in here and buy acid. Yes, you can just buy acid. It's great. So it does use your Stardust source. This is obviously used for upgrading your weapons and other parts of the game. So you don't want to just go through this if you need it for other things. But if you're sitting on a lot of Stardust, you can come over here and buy acid with it. Now, you can actually earn Stardust by owning the zone. So if you look here, this engagement zone is level 1. We'll run over to this real quick. All right, so this zone is an engagement zone. This is one of the oil rigs that's available in the PvP area. Once you own this, you can occupy it and start earning Stardust and premium barrel premium fuel out of this generator here. So this will actually make that for you, and then you can come up and loot it and take it and earn a lot of Stardust that way. If you're PvPing, you can actually come here at any time and walk up and just steal it. So you just walk up to the enemy one and take it, but sometimes they will fortify the area and prevent you from being able to do that so easily. During beta, the PvP is a little dead, which makes me sad because that's really all I play a video game for, is for the PvP. So right now you can kind of just walk up to most of these and just steal it. If you go to your map, go down to a zone again, and hover over it, you can actually see how much loot is available. So this has 11 Stardust and 2 fuel. So 24 Stardust and 3 fuel in it. 0 and 0, so I wouldn't want to run to this one. There's nothing in it right now. 24 and 3. So you can actually come to all these zones and see who's got a lot of Stardust and come steal it. Now sometimes, if they have a lot of Stardust and a lot of fuel, it's probably a little bit more fortified because it wouldn't be stolen as easy. So 100 Stardust and 10 fuel. I would guess this is probably pretty fortified. The reason you can also see that it's probably fortified is if you look at the top under the engagement zone title, it says Management Level 3. That means that this has been upgraded 3 times. That is the highest level. So level 2, level 2, level 2. They start as level 1. So if I look at the one here, this is level 1 because nobody has claimed this. The level up usually means someone fortified it because they're not going to spend money leveling it up for you to just come steal the loot for free. Now, how you take one of these is you actually, once you own the zone, you come up to this area, press B to go to your build menu, and you're going to go facilities all the way to the right to outdoor and security equipment right here. So this is what you need to build, the security equipment. You're going to take this security equipment and you're going to drop it down. Now, I can't do this, one, because I don't have the materials, but 2, I already own one of these engagement zones in this area. So our hive already owns this one down here that's level 3 with 400 loot in it. So someone else from your warband, another hive from your warband, needs to come here and kind of set this one up. Let's go ahead and check out the one that we do own so I can kind of show you what it looks like. Alright, so here we are talking over the oil rig sounds, but this is the oil rig that my hive has planted as security equipment and now kind of runs and manages this section of the frontier. So this is my security equipment. I press F on this and I can see what resources I need daily to run the buildings that are in this area. We'll go over that in a minute, but once you get this security equipment dropped, you don't need power necessarily right away, you just need to drop the equipment, and then this will become yours. So Vortex is my hive. It says right there that Vortex owns this engagement zone. I have upgraded it to level 3, so if I press F here, I've upgraded the level up here all the way to level 3, which is the highest I believe, because if I press that, it says it's already at maximum. Occupied by Vortex again, and this is what I'm earning. I'm earning 191 Stardust an hour at this location and 20 barreled premium fuel. Now, you can level it up to increase these numbers, but you can also supply it with power. I'm actually going to collect this while I'm here, so I'll hold X on it. There we go. So I got 436 Stardust and 48 premium fuels. So you can also power it up. So if you look here, right now I'm getting 191 an hour. If I hover over 100, I can get it up to 225 an hour once I upgrade my power supplies. I don't have the biggest ones yet, so that's why it's not all the way up. But what you do here is you take this machine, security equipment, and I'm just gonna move that out of the way. You put some generators over here and you hook it up. Now this took me 2 hours to figure out because for some reason when I first occupied this area, I could not place a foundation here. Well, I don't have any materials, but I couldn't place a foundation here. It would not let me place a foundation close to this equipment for the life of me. I could not figure it out. So I built this back here, which has all my turrets and generators back here. Just a little fortification. Don't judge me. It's my first one. I don't really know what I'm doing yet. But I built this back here, and I could not. I was sitting here trying to connect a wire to these, and could not, for the life of me, connect the wire. And I later, an hour and a half later, found out it's because this is in the general frontier zone of this whole area, and not the zone for this specific oil rig. You do have to build these generators in this specific area. This was too far away, so I could not connect the generator. Now, I've seen multiple posts on Discord and Reddit for the same problem, so I don't know if it's a bug why you can't build right away or what the scenario is. Please leave a comment if you know the reasoning for not being able to build close to this security equipment when you first take it. But that was my issue. So about an hour and a half later, I came back. I was actually able to build in this area and put these generators here so I can connect this. And then you come over here again, hit detail, and then you can upgrade the power of the oil rig to get a better output of your supply. So let me put this wall back there. So yeah, that took me an hour and a half. It really made me mad. I looked on forums, I looked on YouTube, I looked everywhere. I could not figure out how to get this connected. Now, I must mention the difference here. If I walk close to this and press B, you can see at the top that I have 5 structures and 4 out of 4 power generation units in the oil rig area, right? Okay, so I'm in the oil rig area. If I walk out here, now it's different numbers. I have 7 out of 24 fortifications and weapons, 3 out of 12 generators, because I have the generators in here, and 42 out of 640 structures. This is considered the whole zone, the general zone. That is not an oil rig or an engagement zone. So you can build structures anywhere here and put fortifications anywhere around, including by the resonator that you want to protect. And this is the limit. Now, this is the general zone. So in order to maintain the facilities here, that resonator in the beginning of the video, I'll show a picture here. This is where you put the materials for all the stuff in the general zone. So I have to maintain this with the resonator that's up on the hill over there 200 meters away. This is not considered the oil rig zone. That's what I wanted to get across. This is. So make sure your generators that you're going to use to power this are built close in this zone that says 4 out of 4 power generation, and not in the general area that's 7 out of 24, or yours might say 0 out of 24. This is the general area. You will not be able to connect the power from here to here. That's an hour and a half of my life gone. Okay, thank you so much for listening to my rant about that. I put up 4 turrets. I put up some traps here. Oh, my traps are gone. Interesting. I bet someone tried to come here. I had a bunch of traps here and here. I had these fire traps and this here. What are these called? The gravitational grips. I had a whole bunch of traps planted down here, so it looks like they have been used up or destroyed. Interesting. Okay. So someone attempted to loot this, hopefully died because there was a lot of loot in it, so I was still able to get it. Hopefully they got shot and the traps killed them. But so that's pretty much the basics to PvP that I have kind of figured out here. Snipers are good for PvP. They seem to one-hit you. Everyone seems to headshot me with a sniper and down me in one hit. I really suck at PvP, apparently. But it is a lot of fun, and I hope more people do end up PvPing and attempting to steal loot and attempting to steal zones, because that is what I would play this game for. I'm very interested in trying the next beta with PvP server. to see how it would go, but the frontier zones are definitely a lot of fun. If you have any tips on building a structure for PvP, like turrets and protecting my generators, and have a good idea of defense here, I'd love to hear more about the defense. It seems like everyone only ever talks about the offense. So if you have any tips on the defense, definitely let me know. I built a 2x2 foundation to put my generators in here. So I don't know why I have this biomass. I need to change that. But I got my generators in here on a 2x2. And then I have this little triangle kind of set up here where you have the triangle at the bottom, 3 walls, and then I can actually fit another column down here. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or if it's just going to burn the platform and everything die. But we'll see. So any tips, please leave in the comments and let me know what you think about the PvP. And if you do know more, if you know more about getting this up and running and what you can do with all this, definitely let me know. But all I know is having the Warband stuff, going to the Warband shop and buying acid. This is making my day here because I'm getting so much acid from being able to get free Stardust out of my unit here and out of stealing other people's at the frontiers and just coming up here and taking theirs. This has been a lot of fun to me, and thank you for watching my video.